Hi guys, this is Tracy from Cheeky Journals. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another journal with me video together, and I'm using exactly the same technique as what we used on that left hand side. I wanted, even though it's two different entries, I wanted to look cohesive. So if you haven't seen the process video of that page, I will link it down below in the description box and you can go check it out if you're interested. So the only difference is today I'm using watercolor instead of distress stain, and I've chosen the colors indigo and cobalt turquoise. This is a beautiful combination. I'm just adding it to the plastic use a fair amount of water, and I'm just smushing it together and adding it to the page. And that is just a banner. I've made it out of brown paper. It's just a roll of brown paper that I bought. It's one of those rolls that you usually cover books with. And I just ended up cutting out loads of rectangles and I turned it into banners and arrows and just played around with it. And you can use this to just add some interest to your journal, to do a heading on, or just creating layers. Today I'm using it just to do my date on, and I'm using a stencil. You can do the dates in many different ways and forms. I love using a combination of alpha and number stickers, a labeler, stamping it out, using a stencil, or just writing it out, or doing some hand lettering. I'm not the greatest with it, but I always give it a go and it's fun to try. Using a stencil is so easy and I just love doing it. I feel like I zone out while I'm busy doing it. It feels so therapeutic. And I'm just adding a border around that banner. It's just a bit of a messy border. And I'm going to be using this journaling card to put my photo on. It's a journaling card from a Tim Holtz pack. I bought them and you got different sizes, and I think this is the smallest size. So I just added my photo to that journaling card, and I've got this stamp set. It's from Heidi Swap. I'm just going to be using the stamp set to add a bit of details to that card. And I am using archival ink. It's from the Ranger series. You can use any type of ink. If you are using archival ink, be sure to just test it on your page, because it will sometimes give a bit of a shadow on the other side. But because I'm doing it on this journaling card today, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be sticking it to the page anyway. The best ink, well, if your paper is very thin and you don't want a shadow to go through to the next page, then maybe use a dye-based ink. I have used that and I don't have a problem with it. But with archival ink, if your paper is very thin, it will have a shadow, cause a bit of a shadow onto the next page. So just test it out. I've got this Kaiser Craft sticker book and I'm just adding some stickers there to the page. Very easy and simple, just looking for things to add. This is a Kaiser Craft stamp set, and I'm just going to be using this tab that says, I think it says documented or document or something like that. I'm just going to be adding that to the card. And now I'm just using a star stamp, and I'm adding this star stamp just on different places on this journaling card. There's no process to it. I'm just trying to create some interest. And I'm going to be just doing some doodling around the photo. I'm going to be using double-sided tape just to adhere this to my page, and I'm trying to figure out where I would like to stick this journaling card, at the top or at the bottom somewhere, but I decided to just stick it there at the top. And you don't have to use double-sided tape to do this. You can use just glue as well. It's just something that I've got, and it's not that messy, so it's easy to use. But the struggle is real getting the backing paper off. I am just looking to add a little bit more to my page, and I've got this fabric washi tape. Absolutely adore it. They have to make more fabric washi tapes. I don't see them that often, so if I ever see a washi tape that's like a fabric one, I'll always grab it, especially if it's a design that I like, because it just adds so much interest to your page, and it's just nice to sort of pat it or just to touch it. It gives a different texture to your page. So I'm just basically writing about my journal entry of what's happening on this day, and it's just basically we got a new car, and I'm just documenting how happy I am getting it, because as I've mentioned previously, we moved to Australia and we were using public transport for the first 3-4 weeks, and it's really good, and you get to places, but it just takes so long to get everywhere. So we were very happy to eventually get this car, so it just makes it a little bit more easier to drive around. And this is the spread. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.